Om. Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat, Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri, Gurave Namaha. Namaste, children. Wonderful to see you all here. I wish you all very happy Varamahalakshmi Festival. So, I'm sure you all had a puja and a lot of prasadam. Let us understand the importance of Varamahalakshmi. Let me ask you a question. What is Varamahalakshmi for all of you? Varamahalakshmi means what? You can raise your hands.
I think it means the combination of Vishnu's boar form and Lakshmi.
Okay, very good. Anybody else? What is Vara means what?
Ji, can I tell?
Ji,
Varamahalakshmi. So Vara means boons. So I think Lakshmi will be giving, well, Goddess Lakshmi will be giving a lot of boons today.
Wow. So did you ask for a boon?
Yes, Ji. I asked that I
What
will
boon
be
does she
healthy.
give?
I asked that my family will be healthy and I will pass my French exam tomorrow.
Oh, French exam. You will take up French exam also.
Yes, Ji.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So let us have a quiz of Varamahalakshmi. We'll try to understand some aspects of Mahalakshmi. Are you ready? Okay. So Varamahalakshmi. Today, let me ask some questions. Okay. How much do we know about Lakshmi ji?
Lots.
Let's see. Let's find out how much is lots. Where does Goddess Lakshmi sit on?
Pink lotus.
Pink lotus.
Pink.
Why lotus? Why should she sit on lotus? Why she sits on lotus?
It's the symbol of calmness, I think.
It's symbol of
calmness.
Yeah, the lotus symbolizes, lotus is the flower. Where it's born? It's born in mud. It grows up in water and it opens to sunlight, right?
Yeah.
So similar, but it's not affected by water. Water doesn't touch lotus, right?
Yes.
If it's born in mud also, it's not dark. It's a beautiful. Similarly, wherever we are born, whatever situation we are, we can bloom like a flower. So that's why the lotus is a symbol of enlightenment, right? All gods have one lotus in their hand, right? Have you seen? Also, the gods sit on lotus. Lotus represents whatever happens in life, I am calm and peaceful. That's called enlightenment. Is it clear? Next question.
Prabhuji, Pramukh wants to say something.
Yes, Pramukh.
About lotus.
Pramukh, you say something?
Like pink lotus also symbolizes that, like the water can be seen like here, like darkness, and lotus is above it. It is above, meaning
Yes.
it's like the good form.
Yes.
So
So
the water does not touch the pink lotus, meaning darkness cannot touch God Lakshmi. It cannot affect her in any way.
yes, darkness cannot touch God Lakshmi, Goddess Lakshmi. And with respect to human beings, the lotus represents enlightenment. So enlightened being is not affected by the darkness. Are we clear? So next question. What is the ancient form of Lakshmi? There are three answers. Bhudevi, Adi Lakshmi, Sita Devi. What is our ancient form of Lakshmi?
I
Adi
choose B.
Lakshmi. I think it's Adi Lakshmi because
Yeah,
Adi Lakshmi.
Vibhav, Pramukh, Adi Lakshmi. Okay.
I also think it's Adi Lakshmi.
Very good.
I think it's Adi Lakshmi. Prabhuji, even I
So-
think it's Adi Lakshmi because Adi means first.
Yeah. So now, what is the meaning of name Lakshmi? Anybody have any idea?
Lakshya.
Lakshya means, what is the meaning of Lakshya?
Wealth.
Goal. Goal.
So all, everybody has some goal in life, right? What is the goal? So that Lakshmi represents that goal. What type of goal we have in life? Let us take Pramukh.
I want to become a scientist.
Does
I
Lakshmi
want
represent
to
that?
become-
Does Lakshmi represent that?
Yes. Yeah.
How?
Meaning, if I want to like do it, meaning become a scientist, I need to like have a lot of calmness in reading.
Very good.
Lord Lakshmi, lot of calmness. So she
Very
gives us
good.
a lot of calmness.
Vibhav, what do you want to become in life?
Prabhuji, scientist.
Scientist. How does Mahalakshmi represent you?
Ji, Mahalakshmi gives even
I'm not able to
knowledge.
hear you. Knowledge. Okay.
Mahalakshmi gives knowledge.
Very good. Okay, let us hear Kirtana. Kirtana, what do you want to become in life?
Prabhuji, I want to become a professor. So Goddess Lakshmi is the god of prosperity. So whatever we do in life, we prosper in that.
Very good. Wonderful. So let us ask, what is the question? Four hands of Lakshmi means what? What is this four hands of Lakshmi?
4 stages of life. 4 stages of life.
What are the four stages of life?
Birth, then young growth, then education, child, then adulthood, then death.
Okay. Anybody else want to give it a try? Want to try?
Can
Yes,
I
Vibhav? Yes, Vibhav.
Ji, 4 goals of life.
What are the four goals of life?
Cheese and Swami, can I tell you?
Yes, next. Go ahead.
The 4 goals of life are Brahmacharyam, Grihasthashram, Vanaprastham and Sannyasi.
Very good. Anybody else wants to attempt? Yes.
It signifies all the three.
Hmm.
It signifies all the three.
Mhm.
Meaning because 4 seasons, without Lord Lakshmi, the 4 seasons would like not change. Then the 4 stages of life, we would not grow up and prosper when we are like,
Hmm.
when we grow up. So in the 4 goals of life, what we like want to achieve, because God, Lord Lakshmi gives us the goal, sets us the goal. She represents the goal of life.
Very good. Wonderful. Yes, Kirtana.
Prabhuji, I think it's the 4 goals of life. That is like her 4 arms represents Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha.
Very good. So, a very interesting thing. Have you seen our gods having 4 hands? Right? 2 upper hands and 2 lower hands. Correct? So, the 2 upper hands represent spiritual life and enlightenment. 2 lower hands life represents the world, success in the world. success in the world and success in spirituality. So they are the four hands. As rightly said by all of you, the four stages of life are brahmacharya, where you study student, grahastha, householder, vanapastha, retired, and sannyasi. All of them have to have a blessing of Lakshmi. Then four goals of life are also very important. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. All of us have to work towards dharma, right way of living. Artha means money. Kama means desire. Moksha means liberation, enlightenment. So these are the four hands. Out of the dharma, artha, okay, dharma, artha, kama, and moksha, right? Artha and kama, money and desire, represents the lower hand. Dharma and moksha represent the upper hand, because they are about higher life. Artha and kama about lower life. Are we clear? Okay. So next, the word Lakshmi is derived from the word. What is that derived from word? It's a repetition actually, right?
Yes, Prabhuji. Lakshya, right?
So now Lakshmi has 8 forms, right? What are the 8 forms of Lakshmi? Can anybody tell?
Is it Adi Lakshmi, Dhanya
I heard it,
Lakshmi?
You can see the picture there. From the picture itself, you can make out something.
Prabhuji, I know 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
Vidya Lakshmi, Santana Lakshmi, Bhagya Lakshmi, and
Vidya Lakshmi, Santan Lakshmi, Bhagya Lakshmi. Very good. Anybody wants to add something?
and also Dhairya Lakshmi.
Dhairya,
Vijaya
great.
Lakshmi.
Very good. Then next.
Vijaya Lakshmi.
Dana Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi.
What Lakshmi? Dhanya Lakshmi. Dhanya
Vijaya Lakshmi.
Vijaya Lakshmi, success.
Dhanya Lakshmi.
Very good. Let us see what are the Lakshmis. Adi Lakshmi, Dhana Lakshmi. Dhana Lakshmi means money. Dhanya Lakshmi means food. Gaja Lakshmi means, what is Gaja Lakshmi? What does it mean? Why Gaja Lakshmi?
Prabhuji, what about Adi Lakshmi?
Adi Lakshmi means original. From her, everybody comes out. The starting point. With Adi Narayana, Adi Lakshmi is there. From that, all the other Lakshmis come out. So now what is Gaja Lakshmi? What is the importance of Gaja Lakshmi? Sanvi?
Gee, I think it's intelligence and strength.
Okay. Gaja Lakshmi means, Gaja means elephant, right? So riding an elephant means power, getting powerful.
Strength, meaning strength.
Strength, power,
Meaning
power.
giving power.
Right.
The form of Lakshmi which gives us power.
Power.
Our strength.
Correct. So Santana Lakshmi means what?
Is it Santana means child? Children.
Yes.
Children.
Children are also wealth, no?
Children giver. The children giver, Lakshmi.
Yes. Dhairya Lakshmi means what?
The stable mind Lakshmi which gives us courage. The
Courage.
Lakshmi which gives us courage.
Vijaya Lakshmi means what?
Victory. The Lakshmi which gives us victory.
Jaya, I know means victory, and Lakshmi.
Vidya Lakshmi means what?
Vidya means education.
Knowledge. Right? So what should we pray on the day of Varamahalakshmi day? What should be our prayer?
All the Lakshmis to give us their boon.
Sorry?
All the 8 forms of Lakshmi to give us their boon.
Wow, that's very lot. There's a lot, yeah. Who is speaking that? It's huge.
Aditya. Aditya.
So these are all required for success in life, right? So do you know Mahalakshmi gives another form of success? There is outer life.
I heard that Lakshmi.
Sorry.
I heard that Lakshmi has a sister who sometimes appears as an owl.
Lakshmi has
Lakshmi has a sister. Prabhuji, Lakshmi has a sister. Her name is Alakshmi.
We'll come to that. We'll come to that, Lakshmi. Right? We'll come to Lakshmi. First, let us focus on Lakshmi. Okay. So Lakshmi, all these, right? Dhana Lakshmi, Dhani Lakshmi, Vidya Lakshmi, Savijay Lakshmi, all these are outer success, right? All these are required for success in life, no?
Yes.
There is something more to Lakshmi, Varamahalakshmi. What is that? Any idea? The internal wealth, outer wealth, and inner wealth. The wealth inside. What is wealth inside? You have a lot of money, but there's no peace inside. What will happen to you?
They will not be peaceful. Meaning will like be worrying about the money always. Like the story, like the farmer, like ask.
Yeah.
We get depressed for that money, like that.
There is a good quality required in all of us, right? Outer wealth and inner wealth. The inner wealth is called
conduct.
Sampatti.
Our conduct.
Sorry?
Our conduct. Our good conduct.
Good
It
quality.
totally, like gives us
Good quality. And that's also Ashtalakshmi. You know that? Did you hear that? Ashtalakshmi gives inner quality. What are the inner qualities? Viveka. Viveka means, please repeat with me, okay? Or repeat with me. Viveka. Viveka means a sharp intellect, to be very clear in life. Okay. Then Vairagya means not getting trapped by like this. We should be very clear what we want. We should not get trapped by anything unwanted. Right? Then 6 mental qualities are there. They're called Shat Sampatti. So I'll say Shama. Please say Shama. Shama means calmness of the mind. Mind should be calm. Dama. Dama means mastery of the sense organs. Okay. Titiksha. Titiksha means some difficulties come in life. I should be able to handle it. Uparati. Our mind always should go for the higher. We should not keep on thinking of the lower. Shraddha. Faith. Samadhana. Balanced state of mind. Mumukshatva. I want to get enlightenment. So these are the 6 qualities plus 2. Viveka, Vairagya. Together, 8 qualities Lakshmi also gives. Does anybody knows this? Have you heard of this?
Prabhuji, I have heard of this, but I didn't know that these qualities are associated with Lakshmi.
Sorry?
I knew all the names, but I didn't know that they are.
I'm not able to hear you.
Lakshmi.
Namit, you're not able to, a bit louder.
Prabhuji, can you hear me now?
No.
We can hear Prabhuji.
Oh, you can hear. Okay. Go ahead. Yes, Namit.
Prabhuji, I knew that I knew all those words like all the Shat Sampattis and those, but I didn't know that they're associated with the goddess Lakshmi.
What is associated with goddess Lakshmi?
He didn't know that all these qualities were associated
Oh.
with Ashtalakshmi. Mm.
Okay. The outer quality and inner quality. Inner quality is Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dama, Titiksha, Uparati, Shraddha, Samadhana, Mumukshatva. Do anybody ask this from Lakshmi, or they'll just ask outer wealth?
Most of them ask for outer wealth.
We have to ask both inner and outer. We should be beautiful persons, good persons inside, right? So now, anybody knows the story of birth of Mahalakshmi? When did she come out? How did she come out?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, I know. Yes, Prabhuji, I know.
So let us give opportunity to one person to speak. Okay, let's see Vibhav. Yes, Vibhav, what is the story of Mahalakshmi?
The Devas and Asuras were kerning the
Churning.
Devas and Asuras were kerning the milk ocean
Yes.
to get Amrita.
Okay.
In that, before Amrita, many things came.
Hmm.
In that, Lakshmi also came.
Very good. So now, Namit and Aditya Shakare have raised their hand. I'll ask, what is the meaning of Amrita Mandana? What is the symbolic meaning of Amrita Mandana? Anybody can tell me?
Prabhuji, what's Amrita Mantana?
Yes, Namit.
What is Amrita Mantana?
What is?
Can I say Mantana?
Yeah, one. Yeah, those who speak, please unmute. Otherwise, other people keep mute so that there's no noise. Yes, Namit.
Prabhuji, what is Amrita Mantana?
Just where the milk got churned, our brain got churned.
Sorry?
Can I tell it?
Sorry, what is it?
Can I tell the answer?
Who is speaking?
Aditya.
Aditya, go ahead.
Amrita Mantana was done to actually get Amrita, but indeed they obtained many more things other than Amrita.
Right.
And
So
they didn't even stop behind their goal and continued all along their goal.
correct.
But
So
only with the pure heart got the Amrita.
very good, wonderful. Amrita Mantana also means Devatas means positive qualities, positive thoughts. Asuras means negative thoughts. Right? There's always a fight between the positive thoughts and negative thoughts in us also, no? It's there. So when the positive thoughts and negative thoughts are there, we have to be persistent. We have to focus. Then finally
Focus on our goal
yeah, they focus on our goal.
positively,
Positive
not
thoughts,
for
negative thoughts.
negative use. Not
Yeah.
for negative use.
Not for negative use. So that is called Amrita. We'll become successful in life. The churning will happen. Continuous life has a lot of things. Positive thoughts, negative thoughts. Positive, negative thoughts, right? So who was saying about Lakshmi? Somebody was telling about Lakshmi, right? Pramukh, is it?
Me and Chaitanya.
Okay. Do you know the story of this Lakshmi?
Yes.
I only know that she comes as an owl in the night to defeat those who are not obeying Lakshmi.
Yes, Pramukh.
Prabhuji, like she also came out with Lord Lakshmi in the churning of the
Milky Ocean.
Amrita Mantana. She also came out with Lakshmi, but no one paid attention to her. She was just in white robes and she had curly hair. So like people believe that like the people who are lazy, not hardworking, and who like do not respect wealth, Lakshmi comes to their house and the people who do not light their lamps on like Friday or something, who do not
Very
have
good.
lighting in house on Fridays, Lakshmi comes to their house and like she starts to give them like bad luck, then not making them poor and other things.
Wonderful, Pramukh. Very good. Very nice.
Pramukh, actually, I heard that Lakshmi, when she comes to that house, she comes in the form of an owl.
The owl has a different meaning. I'll tell you what is the owl of a Lakshmi, right? What is specialty of owl, you know? What is special about owl of all the animals?
Ji, can I tell?
It can see during the night.
It can see.
Nocturnal animal. It can see.
Ji, it can turn its head behind also.
Rotate also. So, the owl is a symbol of ability to see in the light, darkness. Okay, darkness, not in the darkness of this thing. Any complicated problem you should be able to see.
Prabhuji, but even bats can see at night. Why isn't bats?
Bats don't have eyes. Bats can only hear. Bats don't have the eyes. Bats' eyes don't work. That's only here.
They use echolocation, a scientific term named echolocation to see.
Bats are hearing, right? So all represents somebody who can see in the darkness. Everybody is confused about darkness. That's not darkness means not just night darkness. Problems in life, complication in life, confusion in life. Somebody is able to see fully. Okay. So that person is a wise person. So all represents a wise person. Why wisdom? If you are wise, Lakshmi will come into your house. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Each animal of Devatas has a symbol. It represents something, right? What does mouse of Ganesha represent?
It represents that no matter who you are, you can do anything.
The mouse of Ganesha,
Loyalty.
right? Mouse of Ganesha, mouse is actually representative of desire. It will keep on cutting. It will keep on destroying the desire. So Ganesha rides the desire. We should be a master of desire. We should not be slave of desire. That's what is mouse of Ganesha. Like that, each Devata has one vehicle. Okay. So
Why
now
Vishnu use Garuda?
Garuda, what is specialty of Garuda, you know?
No, Prabhuji, I wanted to ask this.
So Garuda
It can
is a
fly
bird,
high.
very high, and even 10 kilometers above the sky, it can see what's happening in the ground. And a small animal going in the ground, it can see from that side. Right? So Garuda represents very sharp intellect, which can see very minute things.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So Kirtana, Durga, what is Durga? Vehicle of Durga?
From the tiger.
Tiger and sometimes lion.
Why lion? Lion is the king of animals. The animals represent human animal nature. Anger, fear, anxiety. King of animal, when it comes, all animals will calm down. So Mother Durga rides on the lion, means when Durga Shakti comes in our life, all our bad qualities will become quiet, silent. Are we clear? So next question. This story, anybody knows? So Lakshmi and Alakshmi are sisters. Yes, Namit?
Prabhuji, but few people tell that goddess Durga rides on the tiger also, Prabhuji.
So there are two things, right? If you hear my Navratri talk, I would have told about why the Durga rides the tiger, why Durga rides lion.
Yeah.
Okay. So lion means mastery of the mind. All animals, all mental qualities become silent. Correct?
Yeah.
Riding the tiger means we should learn how to control our mind. Tiger is very strong animal. We should learn how to control the mind, master the mind. After mastery, you're riding a lion. Durga is riding a lion. Before mastery, she tells us how to tame our mind, how to control our mind. Tiger.
Okay.
Clear?
But actually, tiger is stronger than lion also.
No, but lion is
silent killer.
No, lion is called king of animals, right? When lion comes, all animals, including tiger, will become silent. So tiger is very strong. It represents a very quality of the mind. We should learn how to master the mind. That's what Lakshmi, Durga Mata riding a tiger. Now I'll tell you this story, right? In story, Lakshmi is coming into the house. Have you seen that?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, okay. There is Lakshmi and Alakshmi as sisters. Lakshmi means power, position, wealth. Alakshmi means poverty and losses, all those things. Right? So we should respect money. We should respect wealth. We should use it very carefully for dharma. Then Lakshmi will be pleased. You have to light your lamp every day so that Lakshmi comes into our house. If you don't do that, Lakshmi will come and take all our money, position, power. The opposite of Lakshmi. Right?
Prabhuji, I have like one story about this. Prithviraj Singh was like a king of a kingdom. He like was like disrespecting wealth. He just threw away a ton of jewels into the dustbin. Meaning, in those times, dustbin. He threw it away in the dustbin. So, like Lakshmi saw this and asked his sister to go into the palace and asked her to take the power of King Prithviraj Singh. So, like he became really poor and he became really sick and unwealthy. He became really like very sad.
Very good.
Because he could not even afford anything.
Correct.
So then like his wife like started to praise and started to do puja to Lord Lakshmi. So then what happened is that her devotion caused Lord Lakshmi to come. Because like now, like Prithviraj Singh was now a wise person. He was now intelligent. Meaning he thought about all the not good things he had done to his people, about how he disrespected money, and about everything he had done wrong. So now he was a wise person who had learned from his mistakes. So Lord Lakshmi came happily to his house and gave him all the wealth and his kingdom back.
Very good. Wonderful story, Prabhu. So we have to respect wealth, right? We should use the wealth, earn the wealth properly, right way. That's called dharma. We should use the money for right purpose. Right purpose is yajna, service. We should not waste the money. We should respect Lakshmi. Correct? So now I'll tell you the story. The story tells us one day Lakshmi and her sister fight. Who is more beautiful, Lakshmi or Lakshmi? Both are looking very beautiful. So then they come to a person's house. They ask him, who is beautiful, Lakshmi or Lakshmi? Okay. Now, this fellow has a problem. Why? If he says Lakshmi is beautiful, Lakshmi will curse him. Lakshmi will catch hold of him. If he says Lakshmi is beautiful, Lakshmi will stay. Either way, he is stuck. So then he says, let me do a test. I'll test while you're walking. So please walk like this. Go forward and come back. So then both of them walk. Then this businessman says, both of you are beautiful. So he doesn't want to offend anybody. Mahalakshmi, you are beautiful when you come inside, walk forward. And Lakshmi, you are beautiful when you walk out. So both are very happy, Lakshmi and Lakshmi. So both will bless him. Okay, but you are very smart. So Lakshmi blesses him with all of wealth. Lakshmi says, I'll walk away, so don't worry. Have you heard of this story?
Prabhuji, what was his answer? I couldn't hear you that time. What was his answer, final answer?
So, see, he doesn't want to cause anger for any of them, right? He says, please walk forward and backward. Then he says, here both are beautiful. Lakshmi is beautiful when she walks in, and Lakshmi is beautiful when she walks out. So, misery and suffering from our life goes out, we'll be happy.
Why is Lakshmi called misery and suffering?
Because it's opposite of power, opposite of all what Lakshmi gives now.
So she has a bad nature?
No, she has not a bad nature. When you don't respect Lakshmi, right? How do you respect Lakshmi? By earning money properly, doing charity, doing dharma. So if you don't do that, then you have to be punished, no?
Well, Lakshmi is actually the older sister of Lakshmi. She was like born first. So she like wants to protect her sister's like things, you know, like
Correct.
she wants to protect her wealth, meaning she wants people to respect it.
Yes. If you don't respect, you have to be punished, no? The sister will take care of the punishment. So what is the meaning of respecting wealth for you, Pramukh?
Respecting the wealth means not like spending the wealth carelessly, or just like missing or dropping one coin down and do not even look at it again. Then again, do not stamp on like the money you have like earned, or do not disrespect it, or like throw it away on someone's feet or like that. And
Correct.
also the internal wealth also. We should
Yes.
not like the cobbler had all like the wealth. He had peace, he had good family, he had a good family. But after he got all his money back, he got his money, he was like very unsatisfied, and he was like not peaceful and not peaceful. He would not even sleep for many days. So like we should not even disrespect our inner wealth, and also we should not disrespect our outer wealth.
Very good. Wonderful. So now, anybody knows this story? Can you identify what is happening in the story?
Prabhuji,
Yes.
So I don't know the story exactly, but I've heard of this. So Adi Shankaracharya goes in search of food. He was begging for food, and then he goes to one house and he like I know he sings Kanakadara Stotram, something like that.
Correct. Very good, Namit. See, Adi Shankara, he goes for Bhiksha. And he goes to a poor woman's house. The woman doesn't have anything. She's so poor. But she has no poverty of heart. She has very large heart. She has love. What she does, she brings some small fruits from the tree and gives it to Shankara. Right? The fruits are what is called nillikai. What we call as nillikai? Gooseberry. Amla. She gives one amla to Shankaracharya. So when you don't have nothing, you don't say, I don't have anything, go. Instead of that, she gives one amla to Shankaracharya. Sri Shankaracharya is so pleased, is so happy, and he feels that poor woman has to be blessed by Lakshmi because she has a wealth, her inner wealth, inner Lakshmi is large, that is, inner qualities are good. So then he prays to Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi, in the form of Kanakadhara Stotra. Kanakadhara means gold pouring. And Mahalakshmi blesses that woman by giving the wealth. So in our life, if we chant Kanakadhara Stotra, we'll get wealth. Kanakadhara Stotra was composed by Adi Shankara. Are we clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Any of you can identify this particular story?
Prabhuji, I can tell the full story.
Who is speaking?
Ritvik.
Ritvik, go ahead.
So at the start of the Kali Yuga, the sages were performing a yagna.
Okay.
And Sage Narada wanted to know who the product of the yagna goes to.
Okay.
So who the product of the yagna goes to. So they sent Narada's advice or suggestion that Sage Brigu, that is Sage, the Sage Brigu go to test them. So he was not received very well by Brahma and Shiva. So he cursed both Brahma and Shiva. Brahma, the curse was, Brahma won't have any temple, and Shiva will reside only in Shivlinga. That would be his only form of worship. But then when he went to Vishnu's abode Vaikuntha, he expected the same welcome. So he kicked Vishnu in the chest. But when Vishnu realized what he had done, he just asked the sage if he just asked the sage if he was hurt, and he managed to remove all the arrogance from Brigu. Once and Vishnu won the test. When Brigu left, Lakshmi was feeling unfair because we all know Lakshmi resides in Vishnu's heart, in Vishnu's chest. Lakshmi was feeling like disrespected. So what happened? Lakshmi came to earth. Okay? Now Vishnu is sad, so he comes to the anthill in the picture that we just saw.
Yes.
So Brahma and Shiva pity Vishnu's state. So they take the form of a cowherd and of a cow and her calf. So Surya Dev informs Mahalakshmi about this, and Mahalakshmi she takes the form of a cowherdess and manages to convince the Chola king to sell the cow and the calf. One day, the calf goes for grazing and all. Then seeing Lord Vishnu in the anthill, the cow, which is either Brahma or Shiva, we don't know, the cow starts giving milk to the anthill. Then, when the Chola queen, the king's wife queen, the Chola queen wanted to know why there was no milk coming to the palace. Then the cowherd followed the cow and realized it was waving. Realized it was putting the milk to the anthill. Angrily, what happened was, the cowherd tried to kill the cow, but you can see the Lord Vishnu in the anthill, right? He rose up and took the blow instead of the cow. Seeing the Lord bleeding, the cowherd himself fell dead. Then once the Chola king realized this, he went there, and because of Vishnu blamed him for the entire thing and cursed him to become an asura. But the Chola king pleaded, and finally, Vishnu said that when I marry Padmavati, then you will be free from your curse.
Very good. So wonderful.
So Vishnu became Srinivasan and started living in an ashram with the help of Varaha Swami.
Wonderful.
After he lived in the ashram for some time, Vishnu or Lord Srinivasan, he went hunting and saw Padmavati. At first, Padmavati rejected Srinivasan, even though he was Mahavishnu himself, because she knew that if some people came to know that Srinivasan was Mahavishnu, they would speak some bad words about him. So she after that incident, she prayed to Vishnu to forgive him. She prayed to Vishnu to forgive her, and after some time, the marriage of Srinivasa and Padmavati happened.
Wonderful. Very good.
Kubera they took a loan of Kubera, and then Narada caused a little mischief at the end of the story. What he did is, he told Lakshmi that Vishnu was living with Padmavati there. Then Lakshmi rushed and started scolding Padmavati until Vishnu had to calm them both down by saying, both of you have the same place in my heart.
Very good. Wonderful. So that place is Tirupati, right? Tirupati, on Tirupati hill, Srinivasa and Padmavati are staying. Lakshmi are staying, right? Very good. So yes, Aditya, you want to say something?
No, I accidentally raised my hand. I was
Sorry?
listening. I was only listening.
Okay. Vinaya, you wanted to say something? Okay. So we had a wonderful time, wonderful story time. Hope all of you enjoyed. So thanks to Purnimaji for the beautiful slide. Thanks to all the Kathajyoti teachers, Katyayani and Malaji. And thanks to all the children for wonderful participation. All of you, please come for the August 21st Children's Day celebration in Shobha Forest View. We would like to look forward to all of you. We'll have a lot of activity for all the children. Shall we close with the prayer?
Prabhuji, one
Prabhuji,
minute.
already I joined for one of the activity for art competition.
Very good. Yes, Purnima.
Okay, you let's close with a prayer. Then I want to say something.
Okay. Now, somebody wanted to see one line or two lines of Lakshmi Sahasranama. Who is that?
Same Ritvik only.
Ritvik only.
Yeah, I already said that was the story I was planning. That was the story I was planning to tell.
Oh, very good. Very good. Okay, let us close for the day. Let us pray. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamuduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivananunani Shivoham 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 Atmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Satyadarshanam Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyak Jyotihi Paratpara Jyotireva Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Okay, thank you, children.